Good afternoon, world, and all who inhabit it. If you need to go to bed, Morgan, you can go to bed. I can carry this stream by myself.
I'm not going to. I had my coffee. I'm not going to bed.
Thank you for for offline follows. I guess thank you, Jason. BPE, the only one. No, I'm kind of surprised people are missing the finale. Am I a day early or something? Like, no.
No, you're not.
Was everybody busy? End of freaking July?
Well, cool.
School doesn't start for another month, Morgan. Most places only start the week before Labor Day. And I'm pretty sure that's generally a shared trait across multiple countries.
Not this one.
Yeah, well, I don't exactly live in the land of a million islands.
Yeah, it's actually over 7,000.
That's still a million.
It's not over 9,000.
So is it just gonna be? Is anybody coming? I don't think there's if there's a single fan, say something because I don't recognize.
That's filling up.
I only see Morgan. I don't know why you have the Twitch open. You don't really need it open. Oh, well, actually, no. I guess you need the chat open.
Yeah.
Clumsy, I see you. You're not talking. There's Dill Pick. There we go. There we go. Doesn't say he's in chat, though. Damn it, Twitch. You're lying to me.
Doc is there. Chat.
I know Doc is there. You seem very adamant about not missing this week.
Yeah.
You got the episode open?
Yeah.
Incorrect exposure because we use big words around here. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I heard you smash the space bar.
I don't use my space bar to start up.
I forgot to turn my sound down again. Here we are, going far to save all that we love. If we give all we've got, we'll make it through. Here we are, like a star shining bright on your world today. I don't know what I'm gonna do on the second episode. Circumstances are weird.
Are you sure we'll find something useful in my father's house? We've already got everything that seemed important. We left everything behind that we thought was useless. And that was our mistake. We did find Franz Hopper's notes thanks to your little Mr. Puff. It's just as I thought. You're really desperate. No, it's just that I don't want to leave anything to chance when it comes to fighting Xana. Well, where do we start?
It's interesting.
I'll look in the study.
That he references not the last time they went to the Hermitage. And like actually got useful information out of Franz Hopper notes.
Alita, have you found anything yet? Yeah. My former life. What is it? Nothing. Just a picture of me and my father. You and your father? That's so cool that you found it. Can I see it? You look so happy. I was. It must have been one of the last pictures taken with Daddy just before... I mean, you know, before...
My heart hurts.
What's that there behind your father? Bingo! Those formulas! I can read some of them. It's a rough draft of a programming code. We have to blow up this photo. Hang on, it's a 1 in a billion chance those formulas have something to do with the supercomputer. Great, I love challenging the law of probability. Besides, you said yourself that I was desperate, right? So what have we got to lose?
Oh, yeah. Okay, time for some of that fancy enhance.
I was right. It is a program.
Odd, you only took 2 rounds of seconds. Are you sick?
Probably a
Is this about an
three-dimensional
ice vacay by any
equation.
chance?
Maybe.
Incredible. I can't get her to notice me whatever I do.
Or you could try growing a few inches.
You want to try wearing today's lunch?
Oh, here comes Alita.
Trying to get a nice.
So,
Wow,
is Jeremy
trying to
still
go
at
for the most
Hermitage?
beautiful
He's
girl
in
at
his room. He's
Caddick.
not hungry.
Guess that means you struck pay dirt while you were there.
I have no idea. He thinks there may be something useful in an old picture we found.
A picture. Now, why didn't I think of that before? Right. I just have to send Anais my best photo, the one with my killer smile, and she'll be eating out of my hand.
If you ask me,
how
you'd
it
be
works,
better off sending a
Odd.
picture of Kiwi. She loves
Odd,
little
how it
dogs.
works.
How do you know that?
Einstein, I need your computer
Yeah, what for?
to send an important message. I just need to log into my email.
Okay, I finished anyway. I'm gonna go eat. Let me know when you're done here. And don't touch anything else.
No problem. You know me.
I do, that's the problem.
If you don't fall head over heels for me this time, Anais, then my name is not Adela Robia.
I guess your name is not Odd Delarovia.
Yes, not.
A new message from Odd. I wonder what that dork wants. Well, let's have a look. Let's see now, a picture of Mrs. Einstein? Now that's a pretty dumb thing to send. That guy, I'm sure I've seen him before.
Now that's what I call a job well done. Tonight I'll be out with the prettiest girl at Caddick by the name of Sissy Delmas. What did I just do? How could I have done that? Oh, and I even sent the wrong photograph. Oh, I can't believe I'm such a computer label and Einstein is gonna kill me for this.
I cannot believe this. I had no idea that Franz Hopper had family connections with Alita Stones.
And who is this Franz Hopper guy?
A former teacher here at Caddick who disappeared one day without a trace. Suzanne Hertz took his place. You were much too young at the time to have known anything about it.
Not really. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought you the picture.
And where did this photo come from?
It was in an email that I just got today from Odd Della Robia.
Della Robia? Isn't he Alita's cousin? So then he's related to Franz Hopper too. Very interesting. I think I had better call the two of them in here for an explanation.
Very good
Oh,
idea.
boy.
Make them tell the truth and give you a clear explanation. And if they don't, make sure they get a really hard punishment.
That's
Shouldn't
not
you
how
be in
fraud
class now,
works,
Elizabeth?
sissy. That's not how fraud works at all.
I didn't find anything useful in the photo, just a setup program to reboot the supercomputer. Nothing to write home about, although it could come in handy one day.
So then I guess the picture's not so top secret after all?
No, but we better keep it a secret. I wouldn't want a picture of Aelita with her father fall into the wrong hand.
You mean like Sissy's hands? Oh no.
What did you do?
I guess I could.
Hey, Stones and Delarobia. The principal wants to see you in his office on the double. And, while we're at it, Belpois, Sturt, and Ishiyama, you go with him. I'm sure that Mr. Delmas has a bunch of questions for you, too.
But, we've got a class right now.
You heard me, get going.
I like how the principal wants to see you, but we have class.
You heard the principal, young lady.
guess they
no
gotta-
more fun and games. I've had a whole lot tougher nuts to crack than you. So, last name, first name, occupation.
Well, Stones, Aelita, girl?
You think you're an idiot, don't you, huh?
Calm down, Jim. There's no need for the third degree. I've just a few questions to ask, that's all.
Sorry,
Thank you for
sir.
the follow, Rudaka.
Ah.
What intrigues me about this photograph is the presence of both Franz Hopper and Alita Stones, and they seem to be very close, too. And so the obvious question is whether your name is really Alita Stones.
Yes, sir. Alita Stones is my real name. I'm the daughter of Franz and Anthea Stones. Mm-hmm.
And are you really Canadian?
Yes, I am.
And are you really an orphan?
I am.
And is Ard Della Robbia really your cousin?
Yes, sir.
I like how she just said Franz Stone.
With your permission, Mr. Delmas, on the photo, Alita looks about 12 or 13.
Yes, and what of it?
Well, you said that Franz Hopper taught here at Caddock about 9 years ago. So if that's really Alita in the picture, she would be 22 years old now and not 13. But as you can see, Alita is 13 years old and not 22. So that can't be Alita in the photo. We can thus conclude that Alita is not related to Franz Hopper, that she is telling the truth about being Canadian, an orphan, and the fact that she really is Odd's cousin.
Very interesting. So then, while I'm checking out this identity business, you're all confined to the library for the rest of the day, under Jim's supervision.
Wonderful.
And now, Xana. Wait, they're trapped in the library?
What did Jim say?
Jim doesn't want to
I
be
see. So
stuck
then,
with him in the
the
library.
Canadian consulate has no record whatsoever of an Alita Stones in its birth records. Yes, I'll definitely keep you informed. Thank you.
I find it
Goodbye.
so interesting he can get himself access to the birth. Like, he could just ask the consulate for birth records, and there's no verification process.
Besides, there is the possibility of her being born in another country and having moved to Canada with her
Yeah, but
parents.
if you move.
Anything wrong, Mr. Delmas?
What?
Miss Alita Stones, I'd like to have a word with you alone. Jim, make certain no one leaves this library.
Oh, Jeremy's like, yeah, right.
Huh? Alita, no!
Where do you think you're going, Belpois?
It's Delmas. He's been Xanified. Alita
there?
mustn't go with him, Jim.
Well, I don't know if I'd go as far as sanctifying him.
Hello.
And by the way, it's not Delmas. It's
Welcome,
Mr. Delmas
Orion.
to you.
Welcome.
Hello. Are we in the middle of a stream? Or no?
Aren't we going to your office, sir?
No,
Oh, we are.
It's after
Campus.
3 p.m.
And I'd rather we went to your office.
Babe, it's 3 p.m.
I
Yeah.
like how she just,
See,
you
no
know,
one's going anywhere.
But Jim, Alita's in danger.
So, you want to play hardball. You want to get through, you're going to have to use what I taught you in my commando cab.
If you say so. Touchdown. Hurry, guys, tie him up.
Tie him
beautiful.
up.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it says that
I wonder if Jim's proud.
Dark Xena, are you late? Have you finally just now showed up?
We've got a bigger problem to deal with first.
Are you
Compared to
late,
that, Jim's a piece of
Xana?
cake.
What?
Like I asked before, I wonder if Jim's proud.
Probably would be.
Yeah.
You know what would be a smart thing, Jeremy? Not leaving the supercomputer in an unlocked state so Xana can just walk up and launch the virtualization program.
Well, Dan can probably hack at least 100,000 passwords.
Well, yeah, but it adds a few seconds.
Come on.
I think this is the first.
He looks like he looks when he's had a fight with his daughter. Go and find Alita.
Okay, good luck.
You yeet.
Yep.
That was actually a really good 3D background.
Yeah.
2-point conversion.
He's virtualized Aelita. She's in the forest sector. I'm sending you to it.
I like
right
how
now.
he sends her to the same sector as the tower he activated. Like, you know, maximum convenience for the warriors.
Jeremy? Are you there, Jeremy? I'm with you, Aelita. Hang in there. Ulrich and Yumi are on their way.
And that way, but use them.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't get some,
The Skipazoa? Hello, you slimy, ugly jellyfish.
A program that only gets used once.
Hurry up, the Skipazoa is going after Aelita. We're ready.
Wait, I didn't know this was season 2.
Transfer Yumi. Scanner Yumi. Transfer Ulrich. Scanner Ulrich. Virtualization.
I beat you to it. All this
I
heresy.
forgot how ugly it was.
I thought you liked seafood.
Not the nasty type. Ready to go?
Hey, Ulrich, shouldn't you be using your super sprint?
Santa sent us some visitors, but they're not gonna stop us.
I don't like jellyfish
Oh.
or shellfish.
Like jellyfish. Are you? Since when is Ulrich odd?
Principal's a ninja. Pretty good there, Jackie Chan. Let's see how good you are at baseball.
The fact that Odd isn't dead yet is
talk this
kind of
over, okay?
interesting.
I guess that's a no.
That one really didn't need to be a 3D background. Though the only reason they went with it is probably because they didn't want to. They didn't. But
Can't be happening. Aelita! Oh no! That awful monster is implanting data in Aelita's brain! Yumi! Ulrich!
Yes, Jeremy.
What's going on? The Skipazoa's caught Aelita. She's not too far from you. Why can't you get to her?
Well, we're taking a nap, Einstein.
What do you mean? She just stopped running away. Like she had no reason to just stop running. She didn't hit the edge of the sector.
Super spread.
And wings and use them.
Crabs might just become my favorite dish.
Well, you know, you really ought to be on dance fever, Mr. Delmas. Well, I hate to fight and run, but...
They really don't know how to pace the 3D well in a lot of the episodes.
Too late.
Oh, time to devirtualize her, guys.
Oh, I don't believe it. That guy's a tough cookie. He's got to be out there.
Aelita. Aelita, are you okay? I'm fine.
Ulrich!
The Skipazoa just let her go, which means Xana was like, do you guys forget what has happened every time?
Where's she going? She's crazy.
Xana used the Skipazoa to brainwash Aelita. She's heading for the digital sea to throw herself in. Make her stop.
Oh, yeah? And how do you expect us to do that? You can virtualize her. Why don't you bring her in?
What do you think I've been trying to do? But I can't. The Skipazoa must have implanted some sort of inhibitor in her brain. You have to attack her.
You've got to be kidding.
You heard me. I'm telling you to devirtualize Aelita.
Okay, I'm on it.
Super
He's
spread.
walking like a zombie. Jeez. Huh. Rules of faith, anyone?
Oh, okay.
The fact that the tarantulas are just laying there.
backup.
Yeah, Odd's about to die.
That 3D background though, that was pretty good.
Lord,
That
stop
one was
everything,
2D though.
and whatever you do, don't devirtualize Aelita.
Don't worry, I wasn't even close. What's up?
Oz getting walloped by Delmas. We have to get Aelita to deactivate the tower.
Yeah, why don't you just ask her? I'm sure she'd be happy to accommodate.
I don't know what to tell you. Either we lose Aelita or we lose Oz.
This guy's out of his mind. Not getting any better either.
This isn't the first time,
Or
or
who taught you that?
this isn't the first time Org's had to basically duel himself.
Duel
Or at
the
least
face,
duel
like
Xana.
I said.
I don't believe it. If only I could erase everything and start over. But why not? I can do that.
Reset command to the stupid spirit. Dang, Yumi. See, the most unrealistic thing about this episode
I'm gonna reboot the supercomputer with my new program.
is that Yumi hasn't been devirtualized yet.
Yeah, maybe. But it just might give us the kind of electroshock we need to free Aelita from the Schizozoa's control.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Well, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Triplicate, buddy.
Here we go.
Woo! Woo! Photos taken moments before disaster. The restart effect.
Why does one take
Looks
a
like
note
it
of
might
that?
have worked, Jeremy. But I think Aelita's
Why does he have his
almost
sword
at life
back on his
She'll
back?
regenerate herself as soon as she's in the tower.
Anyway, it didn't put the tarantula in a better mood.
What happened? Aelita, you can rest later. There's a tower to deactivate. Odd is in danger. I'm sending you the overbike.
Roger.
Oh no, Xana upgraded. Chadrick. All right. Now the episode makes sense.
Come on, princess. This is no time to go to sleep.
Pick her up and sprint to the tower, dimwit.
Too late.
Okay, Jean-Pierre, you win. I give up. Why don't you just give me detention on Saturday instead of...
Detention instead of killing me.
What about if I do your dishes for you and all the cleaning up? Oh, you disappoint me, you know, Mr. Damas. I thought you were stronger than that.
He says the guy who was just a moment begging to get detention instead of die.
Yep.
Yep, you gotta give him that
Return to the
much.
past
credit,
now.
yeah.
No, Delmas couldn't possibly know me. My father may have been a teacher here, but I studied at home, so I never attended Caddick.
So no chance of finding any trace of Aelita Hopper.
No, none. Especially since my real name isn't Hopper.
Huh?
Schaefer is my real name. When we moved to the Hermitage, my father wanted to make a brand new start. France was his middle name. Hopper's my mother's maiden name.
Aelita Schaefer? That is really incredible. You knew that, Einstein?
Yeah, but it makes no difference. As far as everyone's concerned, Aelita's name is now and forever Aelita Stone.
And, you know, we just love to talk about that in the broad daylight of open.
Line again.
Banana, 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 banana,
Last picture. That's fine. Next.
Remember episode 30.
What? What?
I have no idea what you. What?
What?
I can't hear you. The connection's bad. See, but at least my pun makes sense.
Yeah, but you weren't the one.
Also, I like how I asked Cam to make a post on Reddit, and then he didn't. Everybody give this man a round of applause. He's always late, and then when I ask him to do the most simplest of things, he forgets to do it.
My microphone because it apparently doesn't pick up my applause.
Well, hold on, let's see.
It's not picking up my camera. Dang, noise suppression, you do your job way too well.
Yeah, I was about to say you kind of got suppressed there.
Yeah.
What? Oh, noise suppression? Everybody loves noise suppression.
It does.
Haha, yes.
You see, when you're really good at setting up your sound arrangement, you don't need it.
When you don't have
You just need good voice
arrangement,
gating.
You really need it.
You see, you presume too much. I literally just plug and play my my setup here, and I work fine most of the time.
I have mine on a noise gate. That's about it.
I fucking should get a noise gate eventually.
Headphones, computer microphone. That's it. I don't have all of the luxuries you guys. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're not trying to rub it in. We're just.
I literally have the same as you, though.
All right. Episode 90, 91. Bad connection.
Yeah.
The definition of Morgan.
Yep. No, the definition of Wazy.
No, I'd say Wazy's internet's okay most of the time.
Well, he sounds like a robot quite often.
Well, that's because he is a robot.
Hey!
Wrong one. Just no. No. Hold on. No. Pull this. Turn the audio off. Turn the audio on the stream.
What?
That's because Wazy is a robot. Okay, we're good. We're good here. The X-Files is the proper.
How dare you forget about the Twilight Zone?
No, the X-Files has a much better like mystery sort of like.
Yeah, that's just
it has
the...
a much better one.
Twilight Zone is more dated.
Twilight Zone is older, therefore it's better.
Yep.
Well, if all old things are better, then I have no comment on that.
Code Lyoko.
I have no comment on that.
Code Lyoko's pretty old.
Code Lyoko isn't good because it's old. It's just good and it's old. Just because it's one thing doesn't mean it's the other.
Ryan, you got the
Capiche?
episode up?
No, I don't have the episode up yet. Hold on, it's loading slowly for me. Episode 91, you said?
Blair's
You're the one with bad connection today.
unamusedly.
Yeah.
Well, Wazy will be here. He's just gonna be late.
No, Orion's the one with bad connection today.
Yeah.
Oh,
on or after this.
Wazy will be here in a moment.
Oh,
Apparently.
are we waiting for him?
Let's see. I mean, we can sit here for a moment and go relish in how stupid that last episode was. Have a little mini.
I did not get the chance to see it.
Have a little mini mid show. You know, it's like the after show, but it's in the middle of the show.
That name drop could have happened like at any point within previous episodes.
What name drop?
Schaefer.
Did I miss like someone type something out and hit enter and like you were responding to that and I just don't see it here, or like are you just making an observation?
It was basic. That program is never going to get used again. Ever.
You act like this that like you you act like this show doesn't have its fair share of Deus Ex Machinas, Morgan.
Well, Santa's literally that.
No, he's Diabolus Ex Machina.
Yeah, no, Xana isn't Deus Ex Machina because he's trying to kill the heroes, not like be the reason they win. I mean,
honestly, if anything, Friends is the one that's like that.
Yeah, Friends is a Deus Ex Machina.
Explain Marabuta. Explain common interest.
Hey, just because Jeremy isn't bright doesn't mean Xana's a good guy. Just because Jeremy does something stupid does not make Xana the good guy.
Common interest.
Just because Xana doesn't want the supercomputer to turn off doesn't mean he's a good guy. Because remember what he tries to do immediately after Jeremy puts the new battery in? Remember explicitly what Xano tried to do immediately after the computer got turned back on.
I think I broke Dylan.
He tries to murder Jeremy, Morgan. What good guy is like, here, replace the battery because it's almost dead and I'm gonna die and the one you love is gonna die, so you got to do it. Okay, thank you. Now I'm gonna murder. What good guy does that?
He brought Peter Duncan into our lives.
No, Morgan. Even Dark Xano wants to know what good guy does that.
What good guy?
Is there such thing as more evil Xano?
Our Lord and Savior into our lives.
Our
Like,
Lord
isn't it all
and
possible for there to be
Savior
more evil?
did not need Xana to enter our lives, Morgan. You heretic.
Also, don't you forget that Peter is also like a fucking criminal or something?
It's a meme.
I know, but like Zen is literally using criminals to do his duty.
Well, that assume no. This physical form in which Duncan is currently occupying is, yes, a criminal, but he himself is I wouldn't say benevolent. I mean, if you praise him, he's not gonna throw you in hell, but you know, he kind of he's like, here, I made humans. Now you guys do what you want. I'm gonna pop in, have some fun sometimes. You know, maybe kill.
You saying Peter Duncan is a deity?
Orion, where have you been, man?
Where is he
Literally with other projects.
Where is he responded?
No. We need to pause for a moment and enlighten our fallen brother here, Orion.
God. I finally loaded up, so can we just do that?
Fine.
All right.
Lost sheep. 3, 2, 1, play.
I will never get tired of the song.
Too bad we're not getting after.
Here we are, going far to save all that we love. If we give all we've got, we will make it through. Here we are, like a star shining.
Oh, we have to move on to other things.
Oh man, only 5 episodes left, guys. Oh my god, we're almost there. What's that, Morgan? I can't hear you. The connection's bad.
Right now.
Stern, what do you think you're doing walking around half naked? Haha, very funny. It's a pretty awful imitation of Delmas. It wasn't Delmas, it was Jim. But what are you dressed like that for? I've been stuck out here for 15 minutes. Odd refuses to open up. And how come? Who knows? He won't even answer me. Let me handle it. Odd, if you don't open up this door right now, you can forget about my portion of meatballs. Nice try, but it's not gonna work. Never fails. After you, sir. What's wrong with you, Odd? Is it because of your film?
Yes, I mean, no. It's not the first time that a film of mine will be screened for an audience of ignoramuses.
Well, then what's wrong?
My parents are in town and they're coming to see my film.
That's really nice of them.
No, it stinks.
You didn't have a fight with them.
No, just the opposite.
What is it then?
A weird relationship problem. Teenagers are always having lots of conflicts with their parents. A generation gap. Except for one. Me. My mother and father are always cool, supportive, understanding. In fact, they're just perfect.
Bummer. I'll trade yours for mine anytime.
Imagine being sad about
so I
having
could finally
perfect
be a
handwriting.
normal adolescent.
Yeah,
What
this
a major drag.
really wasn't a
We
very
can really feel your
good
pain.
thing.
That's right. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
I knew I couldn't expect you to understand.
Unrelatable. 0 to 10.
Jeremy, well,
Unsubscribe.
Jeremy has the same sort of parents.
Cheer up. With a little luck, they'll hate your film.
Yeah, that would be too good to be true.
How's it going, kid?
Couldn't be better.
It's really so good to see you.
And you look wonderful. You've still got that great appetite, don't you?
These must be your friends. I talks a lot about you.
How do you do? Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Jeremy
really
sounds a
delighted
little
to meet
down
you
to
all
meet
at
them.
last. Here, this is a present for you. You can wear it to the screening, son. Why don't you try it on?
Okay, but later. I'm really much too busy right now.
Guess he's a little uptight because of the screening.
That's understandable. After all, it is a premiere.
You're absolutely right, of course. Art is undeniably talented. He's very creative, intelligent. He participates orally in class, but...
It's true, he is intelligent. You know, when he was barely 2 years old, he managed to completely take apart his uncle's stereo.
And I'm sure that if he'd been 4 at the time, he would have been able to put it back together again.
Is that so? I happen to be quite an electronics buff myself, and, well, Anyway, as I was saying, your son has many fine qualities, but...
Oh, you needn't tell us that. He's got qualities coming out of his ears. He eats well, he has a wonderful sense of humor, he loves a good joke.
Even when it's not funny.
He's a daredevil on a skateboard, and he has an excellent ear for music, too.
Yes, undoubtedly. No doubt about it. No, however...
If he wanted to, I could be at the head of his class. But he's just too modest for that.
You were saying, Mr. Delmas?
No, nothing.
Oh, you've been very reassuring. You know better than I do that young people today just don't work hard enough at school.
That's true. They have trouble concentrating. Well,
Mr. What?
you any longer, Mr. Delmas. You must have a lot of
He's
work
just
to
like...
do. Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
These people.
Episode padding.
Oh, what's the matter with this piece of junk?
Something wrong, Elizabeth?
Yes, it stopped working.
It did. I paid a lot of money for that.
I told you to buy the higher price model.
Now, Elizabeth, let me have a look at it. I'll fix
How
it for
many
you in no
times
time
this
at all.
episode have I said,
You know how to do that?
Why, of course I do. I have a true gift for delicate work like this.
Oh.
When I was your age, my nickname was Mr. Circuit Breaker. A fixer,
Yeah.
that is.
Oh boy.
Is this thing still under warranty? Sissy, hold on!
See, his mistake was freehanding it.
We'll have a large popcorn, please.
Oh, sorry, I don't have any. But I might just have half a box of Nibble Jacks lying around somewhere in my room.
I was only kidding.
Well, yeah, sure. So was I.
I'm putting it to sleep. Han would kill me if the super scan went off in the middle of his film. At any rate, there's not much chance
Yeah,
that Xana
and
would launch an attack
Xana
during
would
the 3
kill you
minutes
if
the
you
film
didn't know it
lasts.
went off.
Yeah.
Hey, Sissy, what's the matter? You don't look so great.
God has made fun of me in every single one of his films.
And yet, you keep acting in them.
Listen, the whole school's gonna find out what happened to Mrs. Hertz's hamsters.
Okay, let's stop.
I was in 12.
Oh, you
But where is
listen.
Odd?
I have no idea.
Hey,
I
Morgan,
better go see if I can find him.
you seem to have some sound leaking out of your mic.
Very well, now we can
It's
begin.
raining.
Oh.
Welcome, cinema lovers, to this special screening of Mandibles and Purple Mauve, the latest creation of our own Ode de la Robia. Please do forgive me for not having seen this work yet. I understand, however, that the film cleverly combines fiction with documentary. Truth, in short. But, in the end, what is truth?
Where could he have gone?
There is no simple answer, but one which Ode de la Robia
What are you doing there?
Shh! Quiet or you'll give me away.
This is ridiculous. Your parents are looking for you.
I know. I'm already stressed out enough.
Oh, yeah? I've got the answer to your problem. You're gonna get off your butt and get into a seat inside. You got that?
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But why don't we
Alright.
all listen now to
Such
the
a Chad.
filmmaker himself about his latest work? Odd, you have the floor.
Oh, wow. Wow, we are popular enough. to have the bot accounts. Nifty.
It's Xana.
Nothing like banning a bot trying to sell you views.
Oh!
Anna sure does love him that radio antenna.
What was the bot like saying?
We'll start the screening as soon as the director's father returns.
Hello? Is this some sort of joke?
Oh. That's a weird way of possession.
Who was it, darling?
Why don't you keep quiet and stop batting your eyes at that old goat?
What? Let's not fly off the handle here.
You're the fly that needs handling. I'm onto your game.
But have you lost your mind, darling?
I prefer losing my mind to having yours. Here, it's for you.
Yes, hello, what is it now?
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Also, wow.
I'm surprised he hasn't tried something like this sooner, honestly.
Do you understand that?
Your cell phones on in a movie theater, huh?
Just like, why are you all assholes?
Mommy, is that you?
If it's okay with everyone, we can begin.
What does that little brat want?
Maybe he wants us to shut his trap for him.
Wouldn't do him any harm.
Something is going on, and I don't like the looks of it. It's just what I was afraid of. An activated tower.
Oh look!
Looks like Xana is
You
using
turned
cell
into
phones. If you
silent
get a call,
mode, and
whatever you
Xana
do,
decided
don't
to
answer.
try and murder all of you.
Look at that cow. It's slinking away like a little rat.
Are we going to let that ungrateful snot-nose take off like that?
Hey, it's not very polite to sneak off like a thief in the night, you know.
He needs to learn a little respect whether he likes it or not.
There's no need to get all worked up. I'll give each of you an autograph.
He deserves to be taught a lesson, doesn't he?
The derpy
I vote for voting against him.
God.
Xana, you're so.
Well, are we looking for a little spanking? There he is!
Oh.
He's not gonna get away!
You know the funny thing about this episode is it's mostly just kind of like wish fulfillment for
Is it something they ate?
Odd rather than like an actual like sensible attack. Xana literally just let the relevant individuals leave.
Their butt was full.
That's basically what this episode is, because Xana literally just let Ulrich, Yumi, Aelita, and Jeremy leave.
My boy, how would you like a loving spoonful?
Thanks, Rosa, but I'm not very hungry.
Like how he hasn't run off campus. He keeps running around the campus.
I like how nobody's actually like
I thought he was
chasing
behind
after
us.
him. They're just like threatening
I'll check
him.
out what's happening by scanning the location of their cell phones. Okay, I found him.
Where is he?
Take a guess.
Oh, odd.
Meatballs. Come to think of it, I am hungry.
It looks pretty bad for him. He's totally surrounded. We've got to rescue him. But how? The whole school is out to get him.
It'd be faster if we deactivated the tower.
That's what we've got to do. Go on, head for the scanner room. You're going in right now.
Why
Let's hope
isn't that-
Odd can play for time.
Why isn't that just
The gravy. There isn't enough gravy.
like why isn't
He just
that
ate
just
up
the
a whole
default?
thing.
Why isn't that just the default? We should try and deactivate the tower real quickly instead of waiting for Odd.
Scanner, Yumi.
I apologize for any background noise due to the rain.
Visualization.
I guess the rain is gonna give
I don't see what Morgan. What you're not making it rain at all, so I don't know what you mean.
I'm not making it rain.
The tower in front of you, at the end of the path.
Watch out for flying jokes, though. They're clearing your head. Oh.
Any suggestions, Einstein? Like a ladder, maybe? Without vehicles, forget about it. You could have virtualized us at the summit.
Sorry, but there's a bug. I couldn't do any better.
That's not a bug.
And now I can't even bring up your vehicles. Xana threw a virus into the program.
All I can get you is the overwing.
Send it anyway, it'll have to do.
Coming up.
Xana is a virus.
Wanna keep me company?
Oh look!
Okay, let's
Those
go.
wings that she always has.
And she always has, yet conveniently forgets to use it.
Oh boy.
Thanks, Ulrich. How did you feel?
Just virtualize Yumi. It's a lost cause at this point.
He's gotta be in here somewhere.
Don't worry, watch. I'm gonna sweep him away.
Yeah, he'll be biting the dust when we get through with him. Hey, Nicholas.
Thought you could hide from us? Huh?
Lunchtime!
You can't touch me. I'm invulnerable thanks to my shield. Go on, keep on trying.
That is really awful, wasting perfectly good food on a vegetable like him.
Aha, alone at last.
Incredible, huh?
What is happening? It looks like everyone at school has gone crazy.
It's because of the cell phones. How come you haven't gone bananas too?
Because my phone's a broken down piece of junk.
The one place we haven't checked from top to bottom is the lunchroom.
Let's split. Ah, there he is.
What is my daughter doing with that little scoundrel?
He must have.
The voice acting in this is amazing.
Become monsters when they're not instilled with a sense of discipline.
Jeremy, what are you waiting for? Reprogram the overwing.
It's not working. I'll try the overboard. I've got a problem.
You're not the only one. Hurry up.
What does he virtualize Yumi?
Nice one, Aelita. I can't hold on any longer.
Take a note of that effect.
Morgan, you don't have to say it out loud. That's also not the first time they've used it, so...
Phew. Well, here at least we might have a little peace.
Peace, huh? Eternal peace is what you'll get.
I still don't know why they're still on the school ground.
You okay? Yeah, thanks, Aelita.
Oh, just great.
Jeremy, what's happening with Oddsboard?
It's loading, but it'll take a little time.
We could try to climb up. The rock face is much too smooth. We'd never make it. Still scared of heights, huh?
Telekinesis the rock, Yumi. You can do it. I'm really curious what he's doing with it. Like, why is that?
I do not think it is a very good idea to frighten these poor children with your gardening tools, sir.
Well, that's a pity.
Rest assured, we're not the type of parents who would ever shirk their responsibilities. We promised you a fitting punishment, and you're going to get it!
I promise never to complain about not having conflicts with my parents again.
Looks like shellfish are back in season. Yeah, welcoming us with open claws.
Okay, I'm on it.
I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, run to the edge to look at it fall into the...
Yumi, you just lost 40 life points, you hear me?
Yeah, and I can
Because
feel
that,
it too.
that
I'll
makes
try my best
sense.
not to take another hit.
And there's right after you said it.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Oh, what an idiot I am.
Yeah, you didn't need to look at it fall into the void.
I don't believe this.
Maybe if you could aim.
Jeremy, we're not getting anywhere here. I'm almost there. Yeah, Ulrich, overboard in 2 or 3 seconds. It's about time.
That was 5 seconds.
Here I go.
Still don't know why he didn't give him the overbite. It must have really just the programming.
How does Odd manage to pilot this thing?
He's not afraid of falling.
I'm afraid! Oh no, anything but this!
Trust us, kid. It's for your own good.
Just a little step forward and you won't be afraid anymore.
We'll pay for what's in your life.
Until we get a last request,
It's true, they do have the right to that.
I'd like one last club sandwich with organic mayo.
Okay, 1 club sandwich, but forget the organic mayo. And I would like a purple parachute to go with my top.
Okay, time out. Last requests are gonna have to wait until later.
This plane makes it. Get in the tower, Aelita, before someone shows up.
Yeah.
Oh look, she got in the tower before someone showed up.
Yep.
Exactly, Dark Sand. Where was Prince Charming during the whole thing? You know, William is actually pretty lacking. It was pretty lacking these last 2 episodes. Fun fact, she rolls backwards to actually make it so she doesn't bump her head into the pad.
I think a lot of people notice that.
All right, let's get this over with.
But what are we doing up
Damned unions.
God, you know better than to get so close to the edge, don't you?
Oh yeah? I wonder who could have pushed me to the edge.
Return to the past now.
Jerry's like, should I? Yeah, I'll return to the past now.
Yep.
And here we have a splendid specimen of a dung beetle. And now we have a magnificent field grasshopper.
No, he's saving the worst for last.
But what could this strange creature be? A spring roll? No, it's an enormous larva. A caterpillar, metamorphosizing into a lovely butterfly.
He feels like such an ass now. Oh, wow, flower, just in time. I mean, they literally. I think the show's alluded a few times that that Ulrich and not Ulrich.
Hey there, flower.
I'm tired. Odd and Sissy could potentially have something between them, but as much as, like, you know, the show kind of dips into that a few times with I think the secret of the one where he's like texting Sissy as a mystery girl, and then they meet, and then they were gonna meet by the vending machines. And then obviously this episode, I know there's one more, but I can't put my finger on it. Flower, help. You're the encyclopedia here.
Well, you got the secret dating thing. You got the
this episode.
You got this episode.
I
it's
swore there was one more. I swore there was like one more episode where they kind of poke at it significantly.
Do you have like scene in mind? Because I would have said that like the whole secret admirer thing was the only time. But I guess if you're mentioning this episode, I don't know. I saw this episode more as a well, I literally just caught the tail end of it, and it's been a while since I watched this episode in full. But I just saw it like Odd's just being nicer to Sissy because she was, you know.
Well, yeah, but he didn't have a chance to. I mean, I guess he could have edited his video, his movie last minute.
No, I mean, he was doing live commentary. What it was a slideshow of different videos he'd taken throughout campus of different people, and he was just doing commentary on the fly. So that's very easy to fix.
Episode. Well, the thing is, we don't really know what he did, what his original line was gonna be for her. Because, I mean, what would he? I mean, I guess he could use the idea of like a larva, turning into a more despicable type of insect.
Oh, look, it's a nasty moth.
Yeah. So I guess that's true. I don't know. I would chalk you could chalk this episode down to them hinting though at the idea that Odd is more open to being nicer to her in a sense.
Nicer. I don't know if I'd go so far as to ship them.
No, I'm not. I don't think I'd ship them.
Honestly, the fun thing.
The show kind of alludes to it, but I would never say the show's outright said that they should get together. Definitely not like two people in an oven, with no tops on, essentially, back to back.
Now, who could this be referring to?
Honestly, the fun thing, the one fun thing about shipping those two together is that obviously it would be a very close secret if they were to start dating. Like, they wouldn't want anybody to know. So then it's just this fun, like, the dichotomy of, like, Odd being, them being jerks to each other, and then... I can see Odd doing that. I'm not sure if I can see Sissy willing to like.
I think I'm gonna go.
I don't.
use
It's
the
not.
bathroom
It's
while
not
you
that.
talk.
It's not that I think Sissy wouldn't be willing to. I think she just wouldn't be able to keep it a
Not start
secret.
without me. Please do not.
That's fair.
I mean, we're stuck waiting for Wazy to show up. Mister, I'll be there in a sec. And now he's, we just watched an entire episode.
Maybe he got caught up or is having
I
internet
think
problems.
He's probably still stuck with whatever he's been dealing with. That, or he just is too tired and went to bed, which is fine. Oh, Flower, we gotta indoctrinate Orion into the faith of Peter Duncan.
I am aware of
He's
Peter
a
Duncan.
lost sheep. We must guide him back home.
Orion, all you gotta know is that Peter Duncan has become a meme among this community because of the
He is our
many
Lord
Orga
and Savior. Praise be.
doing that Peter Duncan line.
Peter Duncan.
Do the line. Flower.
I'm reading them to Bexel. It's just I'm getting caught up in other things.
Do the line, Flower.
Do you want me to do it in the voice, or do you just want me to say it?
I mean, up to you.
Here I am. You didn't think I'd let you have all the fun with Peter Duncan, did you?
I don't know if I'd call it a boiler room. Cause a boiler, yeah, cause the problem with it being with that room being a boiler room is
Hey, here he is.
As you progressively add more heat to a boiler, you run into issues where you can build up dangerous amounts of pressure, which, to be honest, I don't think Xana would have cared, and
there is very little difference between a boiler and a bomb.
Yes. Well,
I'm back.
Bomb is bombs are more chemical, whereas boiler rooms are more when a boiler explodes, it's more of like an energy type of explosion.
Chemical is energy.
Oh my.
Like an energy
It's
field?
energy released by a combination of chemicals.
Yes, and boilers are fired by, guess
boilers
what?
are more of a
Chemicals.
tension type of explosion, whereas
So are bombs, actually, because most of that explosive actually turns into gas.
Look at our expert.
I might just disconnect you, Orion.
For being right.
All right. And then the other thing is the Hermitage isn't large enough to really warrant having a boiler room to heat it. Because that's the only
Could just
reason
be a furnace.
That's the only reason you have a boiler. Yeah. No, the Hermitage is about the size of a standard house, of your typical like upper middle class type house. So you'd only need a moderately large furnace to heat the entire thing.
So what is that room then? Is it a sauna?
I think it's an oven.
A big oven?
Yeah.
What would you be cooking in there?
Baked goods.
The hydraulic door.
It's not a hydraulic door. It's actually a blast. It's a heat sealing door. They actually,
It could be.
Giant room ovens actually usually whenever you see them in movie sets or something, it's that big giant cast metal door that is on a rail that you can slide back and forth. That's like basically the exact same door, and then they usually have a little window for you to look in to like to check in on what you're baking. I'm willing to bet the Hermitage before Franz lived in the Hermitage was owned by someone who sold baked goods out of their house, either because it was a time period where that was generally what people did, or like she did all of her baking at her house, or they did all their baking. The guy did all their baking at whoever owned the Hermitage did all their baking at the house, and then they'd bring it to their store in the morning or something. So they'd bake things overnight, and then they could bring it in the morning.
Why are we assuming it's baked goods? Ovens can be cooked to make used to make lots of things.
Pizza.
You generally don't have a room-sized oven to bake like lots of meat.
Donuts.
Basically, Ulrich and Yumi almost
That's baked
got
goods.
screwed over by random chance.
I mean, it could be a bread oven. I mean,
baked goods.
Bakery stuff generally. Usually, really big ovens like that are for bakeries. From what I've understand about large ovens, and it's not out of place for like a house to sort of have one of them. It's a little weird, but this is also France, and I don't know the cultural. Yeah, we should probably do this. We can go back and check out that episode. It might be a sauna, but I don't. Saunas generally. I mean, I guess Xana kind of doesn't really care, but saunas generally aren't allowed to go above a certain temperature. And also, did it get? Well, we can deal with that.
I got the next episode ready.
Yeah.
Welcome, Wazy, by the way. We were talking about how... What? Oh.
I'm very confused.
Yes, welcome, Wazy. We talked about how
Wait, you
you're
already
still
missed
late.
bad connection. Why do you still have it?
Morgan, I swear to God. We still have 92 and then 3 more episodes.
3 more episodes until the
I think
unfortunate
William comes back in 90. I think they save William in 93.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 94 he's like out of commission, and then 95 he shows up at the factory, and he doesn't Xana like repossess him or
94
something?
he shows up at the factory.
No, because oh no wait. I remember. Oh, this is the. I think this is the first episode with the Colossus, isn't it?
Or
Puggers.
95 that goes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Lazy's extra just can't talk today, can he?
He's extra robotic today.
Extra robot. 95 is Xana Memorial.
Dromo Arigato Wazy Roboto.
You're not even doing it in the right voice, Morgan.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Well, I've never seen the source material, Dylan, okay?
Then why are you doing the meme?
Because I've heard of them.
Let's just start the episode.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Clara, what did you think of my puns?
They were standard.
My wordplay and the announcement for today.
Are we playing your word?
Because I'm allowed to play with my words as opposed to not being allowed to play with my food. Oh, Lyoko.
But if you can eat your words, don't they count as food?
I saw that coming, yeah.
If you had the choice, would you rather be a screwdriver or a monkey wrench?
Hiroki.
Hey, you dreaming or what?
What was that?
If you were a tool, which one would you choose?
Can't you think of anything less dumb to ask?
Sure. Are you still in love with Ulrich or aren't you?
Oh, I'll never be a tool, but you'll always be a fool.
Hiroki's so funny.
Rose and the
I'm surprised that she didn't be like, "Are you still in love with Millie?"
Without breaking a toe. Ms. Hertz reveals how to make a voltmeter out of your MP3 with just a few
Ooh, this is the episode with the photo.
picture of the secret palace.
Ah, this whole plot point. Oh.
But where did you get that picture? Sorry, but we never reveal our sources. It's an absolutely fundamental rule of journalism.
And
all we can tell you is that it's one of your very best friends, and that at this very minute he's in the rec room.
Wait till
Which
I
photo
get my
was
hands
it?
on him. How could you do something
They'll show it.
What's wrong? I didn't say his name.
She's like in elementary school, and it's like a pink fairy dress, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
The tension is high. You can hardly hear a pin drop as Walter Bram.
Another one of your girlfriends, I'll bet.
Hello? Oh, hi, Millie. Yeah. What's happening? What? But why'd she have to do that? That's the last time I'll ever give you a scoop.
Can we play now?
Yeah, sure, right away. Ulrich, I've got a little problem with Yumi. You really have to bail me out this time.
What did you do now, Odd?
A little practical joke, nothing at all, but you gotta say it was you.
Practical joke.
I mean, please.
I asked you what you did, Odd.
Joke.
Please, in the name of our friendship.
I'm gonna regret this, I know it.
You'll do it? Lyoko Warrior's honor?
Yeah, okay.
Great!
Odd? Are you the one who gave this picture to Tamia and Millie?
Why are you angry? You look adorable.
For once, Odd the Dope is right. It's true, pink does wonders for you, Yumi. When I think of all the times he made fun of my look, you must feel like an idiot.
Black is my color. Black, like your eye'll be if you don't back off.
Hey,
Come on, boys, let me beat you at ping pong again.
This episode's so stupid.
This time, Odd, you're gonna be sorry, because I'm gonna give Delmas a list of all the pranks you've pulled over the past 2 years. I'm sure he'll be happy to have it.
You're wrong, Yumi. I gave the picture to Millie and Tamia.
It was you? Why'd you do it?
I, haven't the slightest idea.
I haven't the
Dork.
slightest idea.
Don't
Dork.
ever speak to me again.
You really are a good buddy. Thanks.
Don't bet on that.
Yumi, lend me your pink princess costume for Halloween. Can I use your wig?
Why don't you shut up?
Are you okay, Yumi? You look upset. Is anything wrong?
I really don't want to talk about it. What's happening?
We just located a new replica in the network. We're gonna destroy it tonight.
There's-
See you at the factory later.
They're so dismissive.
I'll be there.
No reason.
I've got his
Yep.
See ya.
Oh, Yumi doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, we're not gonna press it.
Let's face it, she does look awful in pink. Although the color really looks great on you, Aelita.
Simp!
Wait, what?
Simp.
It's okay, Jerry.
Anyone care to notice that the water was moving?
That's great. I'll activate the tower.
Whoa.
Hog moment. Yeah, this is the first episode.
I believe so.
No. We first see the Colossus in the Ice Sector replica.
Which is this?
Is this the first time we see
Well,
this?
who's gonna get teleported
So yeah.
tonight? I vote for Yumi and Ulrich. They're good together on a mission.
No way. I'd rather go on my own than go with him.
I don't believe it. Whoa, chill out, Yumi. Why don't you and Odd go this time?
Yeah, sure.
Why not with me?
He wasn't dumb enough to make me look bad in front of the whole school.
Odd, we gotta talk. I just changed my mind.
Too busy for that. Sorry. Teleportation time, Jeremy. Come on, will you? Wake up.
Patience, okay, Odd? Why is everyone so wound up?
No, he absolutely is.
Energize Odd. Energize Yumi.
A little is an
I
understatement.
don't know why Yumi hasn't seen through this nonsense. She knows all
Good
too
question.
That's
well.
like any one of 1,000 areas.
She's too mad.
See some kind of a base.
Yeah.
We'll go check it
That's
out.
fair.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was almost ready to get Odd expelled.
Yeah.
Be careful, guys.
To be fair, Odd kind of deserves it. Like, that's a real
What
good
did you do to
fact.
Yumi to make her so angry with you?
Yeah.
It seems I gave that picture of her to the Caddick News.
That sounds more like the kind of idiotic stunt that Odd would pull.
Funny you should say that.
Yumi must really hate you. Got any ideas how to get back on her good side?
The only way is to tell her the truth.
So he said to them that he didn't really do it.
Jeremy, I think I found a
Yeah.
It says Union Base. Position 63 degrees,
I'm,
16 minutes north.
I think Jeremy and Aelita are
east.
smart enough to know that it's obviously it's obviously odd.
You're in Siberia, at a scientific base that Xan is taking control of.
Oh, who doesn't love good
See if
old
I can download
Siberia?
something. Go on inside in the meantime.
Isn't
Do you know
Tyrone
there's
just
a
next
lost
door?
there's a lost ancient city in Siberia? There's a whole video game about
Whoa.
it. Tomb Raider, I think, is the franchise.
How could Ulrich have ever done such a thing?
Whoa.
I've never been this mad at
I've never
anybody
heard
in
of
my
that.
life.
Even the day when I threw your math homework in the incinerator?
Sounds pretty niche.
That was a great gag, though.
Are you trying to get on my hit list or what?
Oh, come on, relax, Yumi. After all, you've got to admit the photo thing was funny, wasn't it?
Ha 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 ha! No!
Oh, yeah, sure it was. You don't think so?
It was mean and nasty. I don't even know if I can call Ulrich a friend after what he did. What do you think?
Odd just
Why don't we just
the
concentrate on
guilt
the mission?
tripping of
Hey, Jeremy,
Odd in
how's the
this
foreplay
episode is
coming?
beautiful.
It's coming.
It's what he
What he
deserves.
deserves. It's what he deserves.
Head for the staircase at the end of the corridor. It'll take you right down to the
We
basement.
just didn't realize how offended she would get.
Also, this is so out of character
Yumi, Xan's
for Ulrich.
counterattacking.
He knows Odd does really stupid shit sometimes. Why would he?
Ah
why would he
shit,
take
it's him!
blame?
It's him!
Did you get that, Jeremy? Xan has managed to teleport William.
That is a pretty
Where's
obvious
the
answer.
Oracle dock?
This might be a good time to deactivate the tower.
I'm on it. You two head for the
Where's
door
the
on the
Oracle
other
dock?
side of the
I'd
room.
really like to know.
Aelita, activate a tower east.
You head for the door on the other side of the room. You know, the one behind William.
Here come your vehicles. Thanks, Jeremy.
That episode was pretty extravagant, though.
I mean, he has to be extra. I mean,
yes,
it's both
leave
William
the skid
and
unguarded.
Xana. Come on, you're better than that, William.
Come on, Odd. Hurry up. I'm coming. Jeremy, William has blocked the door.
Don't panic. I'll take care of it in no time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I just have to crack the code for your electromagnetic lock. Can you hold on that long?
We'll try.
There you go. Open sesame, guys.
Nice going,
Aren't they
Einstein.
supposed to? When do they show the people? This is a very
Not
fancy
yet.
base. Even
Jeremy,
for the
which way
Russians.
do we go?
Take the second hallway on your left.
Okay, we're off.
Ulrich, Aelita, how's it going? We can see the activated tower.
You know, I'd appreciate it
On
if,
this
like,
end, everything's
he
cool for the
actually
moment.
had his fingers on the keyboard, on the QWERTY section of the keyboard, and not numpad, and then the one finger, like, enter key, and then his other four are on the right-hand side of the QWERTY.
Do you think that keyboard is like so loaded with shortcuts that like
It probably is.
yeah.
That's what I call coordination. You're gonna need it. 2 tarantulas at 11 o'clock.
Brackets 57, brackets roller.
Strategic retreat.
Probably a sword shortcut, I don't know.
Jeremy really needs to buff up the HP on those.
Yeah.
I get the tarantulas have really beefy.
It's him.
Ah, Yumi. William is on your tail. Hide somewhere until Aelita has deactivated the tower.
If he can do that, then why doesn't he make it infinite HP?
Wow, this looks like Dr. Schrank's laboratory.
References to Dr.
What's this
Shrink
stuff,
in this
I
up.
wonder?
What's this? A particle physics lab?
Looks like some kind of soup.
Human brains.
Whoa.
And it's beginning to look like brain soup.
Dylan, is this the brain blast you wanted?
I hope Aelita's already in it.
Brain blast! From here to the stars, with my candy bars, rides a kid with a knack for invention.
Oh my god.
No.
A superpowered mind, a mechanical canine, who rescues the day from sure destruction. Gotta save the world and get to school on time. So many things to do and not much time.
I'll wait here for you.
Imagine running into a tower.
He's been doing that a lot these
Xana, shit, they're deactivating my tower. I gotta call out the big guns now.
William is here. Don't sweat it. Aelita's already
Oh
in the
look, a
tower.
cool animation, but we're never gonna see that again.
Jeremy? No problem? This tower commands William's teleportation, so the interface must contain the protocols and programs that Santa uses to control him. Yeah, so? So if we hack into the data, maybe we can find
I
a way to
like,
relay-
Aelita's like,
That's right,
let's
Aelita,
jeopardize the
you're a genius.
mission
I'll send you the programs.
to concern ourselves with the different ones.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo! William!
How many life points does he have?
I mean, Xana summons the Colossus this episode, so enough?
True.
Yep.
True.
I think Xana's able to basically just keep him on a constant regen type basis.
See that.
Okay, Aelita, I've got what I need. You can enter the code Lyoko.
What other code is she gonna enter?
Damn.
She could enter code Xana and just delete the entire replica sector.
And what?
Except wait, that requires a way tower.
Yeah.
Nap time.
Nap time? They deactivated my tower, those bastards.
Nap time. You think you can deactivate my tower? Well,
In my
I'll
replica?
track your skid.
Odd and Yumi.
Xana just does a straight Goku in this scene.
That takes care of that.
Now we can go home and get some sleep.
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
William
You
is
think
back
you're
and heading
safe?
straight for the skid. He can still wreck our mission if he enters the code Xana in the tower.
He's booking it. Like he's...
You can always count on William to mess
See,
everything
this
up.
is why you don't leave this kid unprotected.
Odd hates lending out his
Yeah,
equipment, but
exactly.
anyway, here's the overboard.
Odd hates lending out his equipment.
care of
Really?
that.
Does he have to know?
Really
It's
deserve
what
that respect right now.
deserve.
Real question?
Stop! It's to the right!
I like how he had to yell stop as if they couldn't see a wall in front of them.
Okay, I'll hack the lock. Just give me a couple of seconds.
Odd, you know Ulrich pretty well. Why'd he do it?
Oh, are you still hung up on that dumb photograph?
I want to know why, that's all.
I don't know why. Maybe he... maybe it's because he wanted you to notice him.
And
Weird way to
I'll
do
trying to
Not always
make
that
up.
bright. And besides, they say that love can make you a little crazy.
He still deserves the worst.
Well,
What did you just say?
That Ulrich isn't always that bright?
After that.
It's open. Get going.
Sorry, no time to chat, Yumi. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yumi becomes a little more okay with it after she thinks that he did it to get her attention. Which
Damn, he just damaged the tower. That was a bright idea, wasn't it?
You think that would disrupt the mission,
That's
but
block damage, so that can count.
He's so close to just going into the tower and then doesn't.
why don't you just turn your smoke sword into smoke if you can't pull it out?
Should we bust everything or should we finesse it?
I think finessing it would be a safer bet. Describe the thing to me. Well, there are a lot of wires and a ton
That's
of
what she
electric
said.
thingamajigs. Thanks, that's a big help.
Oh,
You're gonna
no.
have to be a little more specific.
It looks like a brain with a bunch of cables probed into
There,
it.
Jeremy. We took care of
Yeah.
Perfect. It's smooth sailing from now on.
Why did you have to say that?
Why did you take out my
Supercomputer
super
is based on a
secret
Russian
agent?
F-13 machine.
Why did you?
You say so, comrade.
Give me a couple of minutes and I'll tell you how to destroy it.
Yes. That's it. That's it, Jeremy. I'm sick and tired of you messing around with my
What's
stuff.
going on? Zen is consolidating the energy.
You want to see my stuff? You really want to see
We're talking about just 2 or 3.
Insert Super
I'll show
Saiyan
you
3
my
power
stuff.
up the
Jeremy just.
Jeremy, put us back in the skid. Jeremy, put us back in the skid.
We
Jeremy,
just
Right.
have to stay smooth
Jeremy, put us back in the skid.
Jeremy, put him back in the skid.
What's that noise?
Jeremy, put them back in the skid.
Jeremy, put us back in the skid.
I imagine Jeremy Jeremy, you see this massive red dot on your screen. They're telling you the ground is shaking, and you're just not.
Oh my.
What is it?
Yeah, no, that thing is huge.
Aelita?
Jeremy?
We've got a new monster to deal with, Jeremy, and he's gigantic. Any idea how to get rid of it? Sorry, guys, but I don't.
That dot is actually very small considering its size.
There's only one solution. Run!
Final boss.
The big boy.
The final
Why do I
boss.
hear boss music?
I really like he put him back in the skid.
Put them back in the skid. Oh my.
Too late.
Hey, it wasn't me first. It was Aelita and Ulrich at the same time.
Santa's created a new
Now was Aelita slightly first. You can see.
destroy the skid in a fraction of a second.
Yeah,
Dark
kind of
idea.
Like I get there's a point where Jeremy is just kind of he'd have stuck someone back in the skid at this point.
Yeah. Dark
You think Quest-
idea. Hippity hoppity, get the F off my property.
Basically.
Yumi, odd.
So you got any info? Not that we're part of anything, but
What the hell could he be thinking at this point?
Huh? We're so close now. We have no choice. If not, you could stay virtualized forever. So let's not waste any time. Energize Odd. Energize Yumi.
Why am I piloting this kid?
Yeah. If it were
Always funny to me.
he's probably as mean
okay,
as
if it were me though, I'd be like, what the? Like.
Jeremy, major trouble down here now. You got it. Docking release.
Like that. If it were me, I'd just be like,
The tower
I'd
just
freak the fuck
activates
out.
and the minute it touches it.
I'd freak the fuck out.
The tower should have picked it up and swung it like a baseball bat at them.
Can't wait to see what Odd's gonna call him.
That's not a good idea.
I don't know who's gonna get KO'd, but the name sure suits
You
him.
mean, okay, KO,
Soon as we try to set foot on
let's
Eradication,
kill
He'll
heroes?
be there to devirtualize us before we can say Lyoko.
One thing is sure, we gotta
Oh.
change our
I
strategy.
tried.
Because right now, Xana controls hundreds of supercomputers all over the world. We'll never be able to destroy all of them. Got anything in mind? No, nothing yet. But I'm working on it.
I don't believe
Jeremy.
you, Jeremy.
I'm ready to stick to my pillow right now. If not, I'll sleep through my math test tomorrow.
This episode.
Oh,
the
resolution.
subplot of this episode.
If you
Is
don't
so
tell Yumi
stupid.
the truth about that picture, then I will, you understand?
I want to.
It is.
I'm too chicken.
Most of the episodes of season 4 are Lyoko warriors get into a fight somehow.
Yeah, how long?
100 years?
Can I talk to you, Ulrich?
Well, I'm off to bed. See ya, guys. See ya.
I had a talk with Odd about the photo. And I think I understand why you did it.
But there's something you ought to know.
No, let me talk, okay? You wanted to get my attention, didn't you? I guess you thought if we had a fight that I would start thinking about you all the time.
Huh?
You don't need that to get my attention. Next time, try.
Why is Ulrich so much darker than Yumi? It is. But
Who
now,
knows
the
that?
lighting on Yumi compared to Ulrich in this scene.
And then this call.
Lacey, I can't go on being such a coward. I want to tell you the truth. The photo prank was me.
What?
Ulrich took the blame to cover for me, but he's innocent. You're not still mad, are you? Let's forget about it and start from square one tomorrow, okay?
What a pair of dorks!
Yumi, you still there?
I think she just woke up her
Yumi?
parents.
Odd, something wrong?
No, you?
No. I'm cool.
Oh.
So stupid.
They both get punished. Odd for pulling the stunt, Ulrich for lying.
Another easy, quick
To be fair, to be honest,
picture of
or
Odd and Ulrich that you're definitely not gonna want to miss.
What did you Photoshop?
It is funny though.
No way. I took it when they were coming out of the shower.
That's not allowed to be on a school newspaper.
Listen, you think Millie doesn't make Mr. Delmas like
If you look closer,
she blackmails him. She blackmails him.
If we look closer at the image,
Oh my god.
While they're coming out of the
yeah.
Headcanon.
that's illegal.
Yes.
Actually,
Straight up
you know what?
illegal.
Who the real villains of this episode are? It's Millie and Tamia for putting that photo in the paper in the first place.
You think Millie cares?
Regardless of
You
Millie and
think Millie
Tamia
cares?
putting it in the paper, that's illegal.
That's the fucking
Millie
point.
cares?
Yumi committed a
You
crime.
think Millie cares?
It depends on what show, right? Because they could have been in towels or something. They're just coming out, and it just looks a little.
You think Millie cares?
You think
Delmas
Billy
cares.
Bold of you to assume Millie doesn't have dirt on Delmas to let her do whatever she wants. Bold of you to assume.
She probably does. She most certainly does.
Millie has dirt on everyone in the school. Everybody. Millie knows where Mrs. Hertz's husband is. She knows.
That's what reporters do. That's what reporters do.
There's just so many people like fudging up that causes the conflict. Tamia for telling
Yeah.
Yumi who gave him the photo, Odd for asking Ulrich to cover for him, Ulrich for covering for him, and then Odd for fessing up later on, and then for them accepting the other photo. It's just why? Honestly, I said it before, but this is very close to being as bad as Odd bringing it to the factory.
Yeah,
in regards to stupid stunts Odd pulls. Not
Season
only
4 is great.
does he hurt.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not only
I
does
lost
he
my
hurt
train.
Yumi,
I'm sorry.
He hurts Ulrich. Jeremy and Alita are just like shaking their heads at the antics, but like,
yep.
I think this was just the show doing one last good hurrah for the won't they subplot, because they're like, we have to like sort of tie this up. We don't know if like, we'd ever get a season 5.
But it goes from will
Well,
they
at that point.
to like her being mad at the both of them. She gets revenge though. But I mean, at least it prevents Odd from getting expelled. Because if Odd had fessed up right then and there, he would have been
Now,
expelled.
Millie and Tamia, on the other hand, if what the show kind of implies, they might there's at least suspended for going into the boys' locker room.
Well, unless
No,
unless
Yumi
Donald wanted
did.
to do that.
Well,
No,
yeah,
she
but
got it from them coming out of the shower. It wouldn't have been the boys' locker room. It would have been the boys' like dormitory hallway, which she's been in many times to hang out with
they're
them.
not very
So
clear on where
So what-
specifically, because getting out of, there's a sort of range.
It does. It doesn't really matter.
There's a sort of range.
it's a matter of when she took the photo, because I can't tell if she took it literally that morning or if she's had it and she's just kind of kept it to herself until
I
now.
find it hilarious that Jeremy's like, is it Photoshop?
It would help if we actually got to see it, but we don't.
I don't think we
I don't
can.
think we want to see it, to be completely honest.
The fact that we don't see it pretty much tells us what exactly it was.
Well, I think it can be left up to that imagination. It is what you want it to be.
I mean, in my head, it's just them in towels, just kind of really close to each other, all like wet and dripping. I imagine that can be a little steamy.
Oh my god!
Okay, that's what I come back to, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, our
They weren't doing
pictures
anything, they
taken
just-
moments before disaster.
Oh my god.
That blade edge is like 2 inches from his face.
Yeah. If the showers were better, you would have been able to tell exactly.
Oh no,
how
this is so bad. Oh, this freeze frame. No.
Why is it
Your
bad?
facial expression.
What?
Oh yeah.
Do the pelvic thrust.
Dylan, you're banned from this Discord.
You can't ban me. I'm your boss.
Oh. You're banned.
He can't,
You're banned.
but I can.
No, you can't, Wheezy.
I have seniority, Dylan. I can.
Well, then I guess I'll just go start my own Project Eradication with blackjack and hookers.
Aw, shit.
Oh shit.
But how are you gonna do that when you don't have?
Wasn't that literally Xana when he tried to make a new Lyoko?
What? No. Are you talking about the replicas?
Yeah, that. Sorry, I didn't mean Xana. Wasn't that literally Jeremy with the replicas?
Oh, with his version of Leo.
I'm gonna make it better with blackjack and Alita.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Honestly, as much as like, I'm gonna be completely
Well,
honest.
this conversation, I felt bad that I missed this episode, but there's a lot to be said with Odd like being upset that his parents love him so much, because it's such a weird thing to be upset with. But and then
You had to pause at the right moment.
yes, right. That whole scene starts with Orig trying to get in his bed, in his room, and he's just in a towel, just wet hair, just like Odd.
We have girls in this chat. Move it away.
Can you give me a moment? I have 10 million people trying to get my attention.
Oh. What?
Oh.
I didn't know we had that many viewers.
No, I'm not.
I know. I'm kidding.
What do you want, cat? Get out!
Don't yell at your cat.
I am gonna yell at him because he's being a brat.
Come on, man.
Don't yell yell at cat. Don't yell at our cat.
Pretty
Dylan
sure
is
Dylan
just
doesn't.
such a jerk, and
I'm
he
pretty sure he
cannot
wants
stand.
to surpass Alinity.
Okay. Well, no, I would never beat my cat. I mean, like ever. I might,
Oh my God.
I might spray him with a bottle of water because that gets him to leave me alone for like all of 2 minutes. No, I would never beat my cat or throw them. I might give him a little. I might give him a little short toss, like if I'm kind of trying to help him get down, like I'll help him off my chair or something. But no, I'll never throw them. I ain't no Alinity. All right. So what did I miss when I had to take my headphones off because someone wanted my attention in the real world?
We were talking about maybe you should change. Like this was the weird frame to pause it at.
Oh.
Let me just say, I'll be honest.
Are we sure that that Aelita isn't somehow related to Odd? Like, just look at his mother. Just look at his mother.
Maybe that's why they didn't question it.
Perfect.
If that's Odd's mother and you're thinking that's actually also Aelita's, then she might have cheated on Jeremy's dad.
What? That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying, like, maybe Anthea and Odd's mother.
Oh no,
are,
that's
like,
not what she.
cousins or something.
Whoa, cousins? Like cousins that? Like I can't believe it. A stone.
Okay,
sorry,
James
a
subject is crossing
pink-haired
Alabama
girl
territory.
and a Delarobia would be cousins. Whoa.
So here's a fun fact because someone found Moonscoop made these like diary entries at some point during the show's run that they posted somewhere. It's on. You can find them on Lyoko.fr somewhere, but Odd's diary entry, because yes, he has one. Actually, he talks about his parents. Let's see. When it comes to my family, I can't complain. My parents are ultra cool, so cool that I never see them. My mother is always somewhere in the world on a film set. She's a script supervisor, and my father is somewhere else belting his heart out on stage. He's an opera singer.
His dad does opera?
He doesn't look like one.
Maybe he has a really deep voice.
You know, I could see like if he does music, I could see like, you know, a rock star with his guitar and everything.
I always thought he was. I thought he was like a skateboarder. Or
I think he would be.
something.
I think he's just trying to relate to his son so hard that it's kind of cringe, tbh.
That's fair.
I mean, I can see him as a bass player, but as a opera singer.
I wish I had parents like Odd's parents.
I wish I didn't. Not that I do, but I wish I didn't.
Oh.
Wish granted?
Question mark.
Wish granted? Question
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Oh no.
The it's just it's just like, what are we all doing up here? Why are they standing on a ledge? Why is I feel like this episode would be better if they all did remember what they were doing.
You know better than to get so close to the edge.
You know better. Really? What? Excuse me? Like they have no they have no idea what they're all doing up there, and they're just like, why are you on the edge? imagine like regaining consciousness in the middle of nowhere, and you don't remember what you've been doing for like the past 2 hours, and you're not where you remember you last were, and you just see your kid standing on an edge. You'd be like, did I do too much? Did I do too much alcohol or something? Like,
let's be real. Odd's parents probably have the good stuff. Probably.
I mean, he's Italian. He always has some. Don't ask me how I know that.
Oh no! Wow.
Also, something the Return to the Past like effect and color is the same as the Restart Lyoko effect. It's just it has a lot
maybe
more.
technically
It's
is a
a lot
restart.
more bloomy.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't see it for very long before it's just the 2D effect where it's just a literal white bloom that engulfs the image.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Maybe
Also,
he
Sissy
thought
has new pajamas?
everyone took his like little clips and commentary so well. Maybe he thought, oh, I should get Yumi in on this too, and I'll just give them this wonderful picture I have. Maybe that's what he was thinking. Oh, it's just a little prank. She'll be mad at first, but she'll be over it soon. I think he just very misunderstood how mad she'd get.
Also, Sissy has
That
new
makes sense.
pajamas for season 4? Question mark. This is like the only scene we see them. So
Are you saying that she ain't allowed to have a new set of pajamas?
I mean, I'm not saying she isn't. I'm just saying like they went through the entire effort to design an outfit for a single episode. Like they reused the gym clothes a couple of times at least.
Down goes my
They
screen.
reuse what?
They reused the gym clothes outfit.
Oh, okay.
Their gym clothes outfit.
I'm gonna head out. I want to use my voice modulator, and this isn't the place to use it.
So this is obviously like Yumi from a few years back, but like why black shoes if she's trying to be a fairy?
I really feel like her mom bought the costume and wanted her to wear it, and Yumi's like, I don't wanna, and there was a fight, and then eventually she's like, fine, I'll wear it, and they took the picture.
Here's
And
the real question:
she's not happy.
How did Odd get this?
They're friends. They hang out.
Hiroki, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Ouch.
Oh man.
Wait, what?
Hiroki would totally do that if Odd gave him
I'm-
something worth it.
Of course.
I mean,
Okay,
you
but
see
if
what
you
Hiroki
guys
can
were
do.
tools,
No,
would you
well,
be hammers or
But then
screwdrivers?
again, I don't think. I think Hiroki has kind of been in. He's already been in a position where he's like actually been on Yumi's bad side. Like, yeah, he picks on her, but like, Yumi gets annoyed, but she doesn't get like mad. But I think Hiroki would know this would get her really mad, as mad as him losing her diary / destroying her diary, sort of. In the
Odd has just been ruining Yumi's life in this season.
So
Well, it's just in general, he's almost borderline Flanderized a little bit. Not quite full blown idiot, but it was like starting to go there. He gets way worse in Evolution, writing wise, but in
To be
here
fair,
it's just
everybody gets worse.
I think
in Evolution.
But no, I think
Except for
I'm not.
William.
I don't actually think Hiroki would have given it to him. At least, unless Odd got the picture from before Hiroki.
It's also
lost her
possible
diary.
this was one of those cases of like Odd was visiting the home and the mom's like, here's all the little pictures of Yumi, and it just happens to be in like the clip book or something. Like, because I think the mom kept it because she liked it.
Yeah, but then I think the mom wouldn't have given it to Odd.
Well, then, but Odd knew of it.
Stole it.
Yeah, which
yeah,
means
he stole it.
broke
Oh,
in
he
and stole it.
absolutely stole it. Yes.
Or I guess
Steal it.
maybe he didn't have to break it.
I mean, I don't know how else he would have gotten it.
He did not legally acquire this photo. That's
Oh,
all we
no.
can deduce.
Oh no!
Because
Odd legal? Really?
unless it was before losing the diary, the only Hiroki who would have given him the photo was was pre-diary loss Hiroki. Granted, I don't know, because we also don't know. I don't think Hiroki would trust Odd to not throw him under the bus. Because that's something Odd would do. He basically threw Ulrich under the bus in this episode.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst things he does in the season. I'm like, why?
To be honest,
Yeah.
Odd's not really a great friend a lot of the time.
No, he's not.
Season 4 Odd that's bad. It's season 4 Odd. In the other 3 seasons,
That's
it's
fair.
fine. It's this season in particular that makes
I
it
felt
worse.
he needed to be a much bigger comedic punching bag.
Yeah, that's why. But like, I swear, someone made a Reddit post that pointed this out. Where like, well, no, because I think they specifically mentioned I forget the name of the episode. It's the one where Xana possesses Delmas, and then Ultimatum. An ultimatum when Odd and Yumi are in the freezer, and Yumi's shivering, and he negotiates with Xanafy Delmas to get like the jacket. Like, no, Odd is, or in Final Round when he sacrifices time with Sam to go back to Lyoko, or there's just a number of examples throughout the show that he's there when it matters. Season 4 is just really bad about it.
Yeah.
Also,
season 4 is great at a lot of things, but it has this thing of, okay, how are we going to make the characters fight in this episode? And it's dumb.
It's Odd does something stupid.
Also, can we all just like, Anais of all people is the one they chose to have mock Yumi. We all know Anais totally was like straight up fairy wannabe in elementary school.
Yeah, but the difference
has this like, she puts on this whole act of like being tough and like the girl that dresses all in black because she's serious, and then they're like,
Cool
oh look, she's in a fairy costume. Yeah, I wouldn't want to say it, but yeah.
No,
I mean, I could have said it worse, but
way
yeah.
more sense. Is
What?
is the body swap episode?
Dark Xana wants to know how you know all the names of all the B characters.
Because Odd described Anais Piquet as the most beautiful girl at Caddick, and I had to be like, okay, so what does the most beautiful girl at Caddick according to Odd look like? I don't know what her friend's name is. But she's always with that girl.
The script actually does give them names if they're relevant enough. So there's that too.
Actually, almost
characters,
a good chunk of them. Yeah.
All the students at least are named.
Yeah. The one guy in the Hawaiian shirt is not named.
Fun fact: there's actually a student in Jeremy, Aelita, Ulrich, and Odd's class called Dylan.
Whoa, Dylan
no,
is
we've already
canon to
established
Lyoko.
I'm in the canon.
Whoa.
Also, he doesn't
Whoa.
have a visible headshot. I think he's just sort of exists as.
It's literally I was going through the scripts, like marking them up for later practice, and I saw there was like, it's literally Hertz is doing roll call in Ghost Channel, and it's just like Dylan name, and then he's just like right here. Yeah, and that's his one line.
So, I'm in the show.
We also
we've established this. I'm in the show. Like I'm just there.
I envy you, Dylan.
Yeah.
But no, we as a crew also have.
My staff cameo doesn't even have to be not canon because they don't even give him a last name. So it's just I'm in the show.
Let me double check that. He might have a last name.
No, because he's not listed on the character lists.
That's because I didn't find the character list. It's in the script for Ghost Channel.
Yeah, he's named in the script by Dylan. But if you go and look him up in character lists, he's not there for the most part. I mean, you can probably find one or two. Where
I was trying to see if Hertz was gonna list the full name when she did roll call, but she doesn't.
No, yeah, she doesn't. So yeah, no, I'm in the show.
Also, another thing I should note is we as a staff also have some resources that have a list of characters as well. Like, granted, we don't pour over them every single day, but like we have something that we can check, and yeah. So that's the thing.
I'm trying to Priscilla Blaze. That's who Anais is always with. Priscilla Blaze.
Yeah.
So I mean, everyone should know how to spell Priscilla, but her last name, this is how you spell her full name. Which is an interesting name for a character who looks like they're supposed to be sort of like an Asian, ethnically Asian character.
Well, you don't know.
I mean,
you never know with these things, especially for like a background character that has like very little appearance. Because I don't remember her at all in anything except for this one shot we're looking at right now.
She's around.
Because, you know, we're looking at this one shot. No, like every time Anais is in the frame and like she as a background character, like she's just sort of there. She's always with Priscilla.
We just need to do an episode that just focuses on all these background characters for once, and just nothing else.
Don't talk
Warriors
crazy
are
about
barely
stuff
in it.
Lazy's already doing.
Yeah, no, I've had the idea for years. So,
Oh yeah, I was supposed to fix that, wasn't I?
I've had the idea for years, and I've wanted to do it.
It's perfect actually with how they're all named and somewhat fleshed out. You can just use they're perfect for OC stand-ins if you want to just instead of new kid at Caddick, it's just like this kid's already been at Caddick and just kind of knows the Warriors but not really, and just go with that. And because
one day they discover the secret, become the Lyoko Warriors, start dating one of the characters, and whammo. Whammo.
Alright, now hopefully we don't delete this copy. There we go.
Delete this.
Let me check. Is that officially part of our server now? As an invite. I don't think it's gonna let me. Okay, it is gonna let me. Alright. Yep. We're good. Okay. Now, hopefully, now I just need to properties. B.
Code Lyoko B.
Okay, there we go. It should be
Code Lyoko
Project B.
Oh. Project B.
I don't want to restart you right now, Steam.
Project B.
Robot Chicken Yumi.
Project
I like how we all
Eradication.
just stopped calling him Cam. It's beautiful. when he changes his name back, we should just keep calling him Robot Chicken Yumi.
Oh my god.
Oh, it'd be so beautiful. Oh, it'd be so beautiful.
Project Robot Chicken Yumi.
What do you guys rate the most beautiful girl at Caddick according to Odd Delarobia?
I'd have to really
I
think
don't
about
know.
it. I think an Anais is actually a good candidate. Definitely not any of the Warriors.
She's got the cute bow ponytail going on.
Someone needs to write a fic that just focuses on Anais VK and just like what her life is like.
I feel like so if we're gonna do an episode on her, it has to be about Odd trying to woo her. That's
Entering the ring, simp.
That's the episode focuses on Odd trying to woo her, and
actually,
the end of the episode is so the episode completely ignores the rest of the gang for the most part, and
oh my god,
we get sort of one of these Caddick POVs of Xana attacks, except Odd's like the one who's giving us the POV, and
oh my god.
Basically, just at the end of the episode, he jumps in front of Anais and like gets really badly hurt. And
I'm not
like,
writing this.
What? No.
You can't make
Come
me.
on. Come
You
on.
can't
No,
make
we
me.
gotta wait.
See, here's
And
what I would.
No, so I gets really badly hurt.
If I.
And
my God.
Anais, he finally wins over Anais just to get returned to the past.
Oh my God.
There are fics that are like that, but I was actually gonna say I think that's been done a little too much with the whole odd chasing girls. I think Anais is in Yumi's class. Wouldn't it be more interesting if she and Yumi had to work on a project together?
I mean,
because it's different.
Well, yeah, no,
The only-
there's...
Okay. I'll say this. If I do the side character episode, it's probably going to be some... Honestly, I'd probably pick characters unrelated to the Warriors.
I'm down for that.
Well,
viewing a Xana attack. The only thing is, I have to go to Lyoko at some point, so I'd probably cheat with occasionally cutting to weird things on Lyoko. So you got you got
See, I can just
for whatever
imagine.
reason, like gravity is weird and everybody's floating in the air in one scene. In another scene, you got the Colossus is there for some reason. In another scene.
It's every time one of them's just like, oh my god, please, won't you just let this end? Is there anyone to save us? And you cut to the Warriors like fighting monsters, and you cut back to them.
Exactly. That's how I enjoy
Where
it.
the police, when you need them, cuts back to Warriors.
Yeah. Odd just says something weird, you know? You ever wonder... You ever, I don't know, some weird, odd joke. Cut back. Craziness, more craziness. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do. I want to do an episode through the eyes of Katic at some point. I just don't know when and where. But it's something I've wanted to do for a long time.
You'd have to be like a filler episode. You really can't progress the plot too much with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you probably could, but it would be really, really hard.
I mean, we have filler episodes. Crap. We do have crap. Okay, we have semi-filler episodes. I feel like every episode advances the plot in some way, but for example, some of the side plots, like actually no, years ago, long time ago, I talked about episode 2. Other things happen in episode 2, but the main plot with the Lyoko Warriors is pretty fillery because I have Odd doing something, and it's fun.
Filler is just so integral to CL, but I always view it, if it's written well, then it's fun, and I don't really mind it. I know some people complain they want the serious story all the time, but I like my filler. I like the slice of life scenes. I like the silly bee plots.
I think you need some levity in Code Lyoko. That's one thing that's important.
Yeah.
Like, Granted, because okay, the big thing is Project Eradication as well starts at the beginning of a new school year. So you have the mix of, Xana's back, but also we're settling into school. And so you have things like the thing in episode 2 that I can't reveal because it's so funny, but I can't talk about it. You have, I can't remember what episodes we publicly talked about. Episode, we have a pseudo Halloween special where, we have a pseudo Halloween special where, there's a Dr. Shrank reboot, and the kids are getting excited about watching that, and that's a thing, but also other things. Oh god, other things happen in that episode, and we have a lot of different things that happen at different times. It's like, with Code Lyoko especially, it's something you have to be balanced with.
Yes.
If you don't have that balance, I don't think you're doing it right.
Yeah, if you go too serious with the plot, it stops feeling like CL.
Yeah.
If you go too heavy on the lighter side, it just becomes like a comedy almost. That's actually why I think Evolution is a bit more gets the spirit of Code Lyoko much better than Chronicles does, because people are like, Chronicles gets more to the plot and stuff that we actually wanted. But
Yeah.
Chronicles it just goes full into the. I like Chronicles. I'm not trying to trash it. It's just. It feels. It doesn't feel like a episode of the show. It feels like like an interpretation of what happens next. It's fun, but not in the same way as an episode of the show is. Evolution tries to capture the magic. It does okay. But it's trying. It has the warriors like relaxed and like chilling and eating food. There was like one scene with them eating food. I'm like, this is the first time they actually, have them in the cafeteria. They do this all the time in the original.
Right.
Yeah, or they're hanging on the bench, or you'll have like I saw people in the comments noting, "Oh, Jeremy's like reading Walking Dead with the other warriors." Like Chronicles is just like once like the government shows up, it's just like we're dealing with stuff all the freaking time, and there's just nonstop. And I don't mind that, but that's not what CL is. That's not the original CL.
I agree with that. I think.
Wazy.
Okay. Sorry. Go. Okay.
We do an entire episode. It's a flashback episode. And it starts. So the start of the episode is Xana's kiss. And it's from the perspective of Matthias Burrell.
Oh my god. Okay, so it starts with Matthias Burrell brushing his teeth that morning.
The end of the episode is proposing to Yumi.
Oh my god.
And just getting
rejected. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, no. I'll say this. Oh, crap. When Project Eradication gets in on its plot, it does go ham. Like, oh god, when we hit a certain point, we're going off the rails, we're jumping, we're running, but you can also expect Code Lyoko to still have that Lyoko aspect to it. A good example of this, let me see, what can I say without spoiling anything, because that's the big thing. A great example of this is later on, we have a plot with a Subdigitals concert. A Garage Kids concert, because they changed their name. And yeah, exactly. And that's a side plot that goes on in that episode, but there's also other plot related stuff that is happening. You still have that balance of these kids balancing their daily lives with, oh god, we're fighting Xana. Oh god, we're fighting Tyrone. Oh god, yeah, Xana and Tyrone. And
oh gosh, there's some other
there's so much going on.
Stop us too.
Whoa, a third thing? A third thing? No. What? Really? But nah. There's so many things going on, but you also have to remember they're still kids, they're just still doing their thing, and with Code Lyoko especially, it's the balance of daily life and this virtual war. And I think that's one of the things that I've always found compelling about this show. It's really interesting, from that perspective.
Oh, that's what I love the show for, this balance. And it actually does manage to do a pretty good job of and it not only do these warriors have to deal with two lives, the two lives do come into conflict from time to time. They're trying to, even from the early episode, I'm just thinking of Yumi's presentation with the samurai outfit. Then, I'm referencing The Girl of Dreams, which is not the best episode, but there's a presentation that has nothing to do with Xana, but then Xana gets involved and possesses the samurai outfit and runs amok. There's a laughing fit where they get attacked while during the play. There's just so much. Again, I think Final Round is the perfect balance of conflict between our obligations with our normal lives, our obligations to fighting Xana are just in total conflict with each other. And we can't tell anybody about this, so
I think The Girl of My Dreams is a great episode idea. It's just it's a little rough around the edges how they execute. Oh, that reminds me, Waze. I do need to talk to you about one thing.
Okay. That's something for later.
Yes. You can thank Goose for reminding me though. You can already. I can already.
But yeah.
I'm already implying you might not like it.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think
Okay.
you'll like it. I think you'll like it. I'm just being.
Oh no. Dylan, listen, I know you really like an ISPK, but I'm not making her Lyoko Warrior, man. We've talked
Come on,
about this.
Wazy. No.
We've talked
please.
about this.
All right,
Like,
fine.
I understand. She's very pretty.
All right, Wazy.
but...
Here's the compromise. Here's the compromise. We're gonna have Anais and her friends team up to fight a different super evil AI in a different abandoned factory with its own supercomputer.
Oh man.
And the AI's
I've
name is
read fics
Jarvis.
like that.
And
I've read fics like that.
the AI's name is Anax.
Oh my god.
Watch your mouth. You're very close.
That completely original idea, man. How could I
Why
say
does
that?
it have to be an abandoned factory?
We'll call it Okoli Okola. Hold on, wait.
Are you trying to figure out what Lyoko is backwards?
Coil
Edoc. Yep.
Call it a coil Edoc.
Oh my god, that's it.
No. We gotta be more on the nose. We call it Code. Gosh. Code Evolution.
Code Evolution, yes.
Oh yeah. No, that reminds me. A joke. Hold up, that reminds me. A joke in a very early version of of Project Eradication in the first episode is we had Sissy in the rec room watching her soap operas, but basically one of them was like a really on the nose portrayal of Code Lyoko Evolution and how awful it was, and I think it was like love of the coded evolution in Spanish or some shit. I can't remember what I wrote, but I remember writing this. I was younger at the time. And, oh god, it was bad. I can't remember half the jokes I made about it, but I just know that was a thing. And
Also, by the way, Priscilla is literally in the first episode.
Oh, she is. You're right.
Whoa.
I was just sitting here like, hold on. They said Priscilla's not very prevalent in the background. She's literally in the first episode.
She blends in so well.
It's the clothes, honestly. And the fact
she's not even dressed
every
for
girl like Caddick wears a freaking crop top, except like Aelita. So many girls were crop tops.
It was the early 2000s. It was the early 2000s.
Literally, there's a line where Mila and Tamia are talking at the start of an episode, and like Tamia's like talking about how her mom's just like, because she went to go wear a crop top, and the mom's like, "How dare you? Your belly button's showing." She's like, "But that's the style everyone's wearing these days." Literally a line in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally Yumi's design.
Early 2000s. Listen, we all gotta make cuts somewhere. Creating original characters is hard.
Well, kinda.
Oh no, it's the bridge.
Nah.
Wait, isn't his jacket supposed to be like brown? It's like green in this shot. I mean, I think we already talked about how the lighting's a little iffy.
Yeah.
No,
It could have been a different jacket.
his jacket's always sort of this greenish.
Oh, never mind.
Drab.
Huh.
That's like military greenish.
It's olive drab. I literally just said it.
Uh-oh. Well, I hope this thing isn't broken.
Also, for someone so adamant about dark, edgy being dark and edgy. Stars, really, Yumi? Blue stars? Why not like?
Well, I think she's accepting of a little more.
Nah, I'm just
a touch of
ruffling
it.
feathers. I'm just ruffling
But
feathers. I think
pink
it's
princess
super
costume is a bit much.
Now we could go even further. We can go even higher.
Are you saying? Also, that was a fairy. Or I thought it was.
Princess, fairy, they're both girly enough.
Oh no. She was the Linda, the witch, the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, she was dressed as Glinda. I didn't get that.
Well,
That makes
no, I'm not
sense,
saying
though.
she was, but I'm like, no, that's what she was doing. She was dressed up like Glinda. Hold on.
Glinda the good fairy.
Yeah, Glinda the Good Fairy.
But I don't want to be a good fairy, Mom.
Or, no,
Too
Glinda
bad.
the
I
good
bought
witch.
the costume.
Glinda the Good Witch.
Good witch.
Okay, so let's see. So the dress doesn't match well enough, but I mean, hold on. Can I get a large enough?
I think that's like the bigger. Actually, I think I could have sworn that picture of Yumi is like used as like the trope image for one of sort of trope somewhere. I don't remember what trope though. On tropes.com.org.
It's a really weak relation. I went for it though. Not terrible. It's sorta. Oh, no, what? No, there's no crown. Never mind. I stand corrected.
Have you seen?
Oh no, she's wearing a little crown. But it's not like the big crown. Never mind. Yeah, no, that was.
Pretty sure she's supposed to be a princess.
I made a stretch. Yeah, she's a fairy princess.
I don't see wings. Oh, I see the wings now.
Yeah.
They're not the first thing you notice
Also,
in that
the
image.
magic wand. I don't know of a lot of princesses that have a star magic wand.
Okay, she's supposed to be a fairy.
Very odd parents.
It doesn't really matter. She's like in a very girly costume, and that's the point that she does not want to be in.
I like the lack of effort put into hiding her actual hair under the wig. So little effort was put into hiding her actual hair under the wig.
No.
Also, are those glasses part of the costume? Because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Wait, she has glasses?
She's wearing glasses on this, yes.
I don't see them.
There's a very thin paint line.
Are you sure that's not her being mad?
Oh wait, it could be her being embarrassed. Hold on. This is what, 92?
92. 1992.
Here, let's look at upscaled versions. Oops, no. I misclicked there. Oh yeah, no, I guess that's her being embarrassed. It bends up interestingly. Like instead of just being a straightly drawn across line, it bends up. It kind of bends up a bit where her nose is.
Obviously.
Well, no. Traditionally, when you animate someone blushing because they're embarrassed or whatever, you just do a straight. It's if you're doing it across their whole face, it's just a straight kind of red blush. It doesn't follow how your face actually curves and how it would actually appear on your face, in a sense. No, yeah, no, yeah. She is embarrassed as all heck. Embarrassing old photo, but it's not the image anymore. Also, this cut makes no sense. She's not holding onto her bag straps anymore. She's not holding onto
Possible
her
she
bag
dropped them as she moved so close into frame that you couldn't see her arms anymore. Or during the jump.
So you got tip of her fingers are still up here, and her shoulder. I mean, maybe.
I mean, it's so minor.
Yeah. Boo-doo.
And then the Colossus part comes in.
Yeah, let's just be glad that Xena didn't bring out the truly most terrifying monster in his arsenal. The flying Colossus.
Then it will be fucking Susano at this point.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Oz made a masterpiece with that.
Oh god, I'm gonna ask Oz to change it so it's a fucking Susano at this point. But Xenified William being Sasuke and Colossus being the Susano. I need to ask him to do that.
No guarantees he'll do it.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, very.
Then we shall see.
Well, I think this is a good spot to end the stream.
Also, fun fact.
It's been fun.
In the English dub, it's the KO naming it. Well, not that really interesting, but in the Serbian dub, it's actually kind of. How do I say it like this? When they say it, when Odds starts speaking, he says like, in Serbian, it's K kao kuća. Kuća in Serbian means house. So he's literally saying like K for house, like he's big as a house.
Ah. Oh, that's cool.
Sort of. I mean,
he's basically as big as a
I mean,
fucking
hey.
mansion.
I mean, I've done the
Language.
math. I've done the math on how tall towers are. Can I find it? Is the question. I might just have to search I might just have to search random mass measurements. Oh, I know. I just have to search Odd's name. There you go. Alright, Lyoko towers are 31 odd. So the towers on Lyoko are 31 30 if you stack 31 odds on top of themselves, you would get the height of a Lyoko tower. And Odd is, I think it's 4 foot. So I have to re-verify this. Give me 1 sec. He is so Odd is 4'8". This means the tower is so 56 times 31 divided by the Code Lyoko towers are 144 feet tall. Which actually what?
Not dongles per snuggles units
Oh,
in meters.
Oh, in meters. Now, this height that I am giving, the 144 feet, is. Oh wait, no, I
44
need
meters.
feet. Whoops. But 44 meters.
I can okay, I guess I can see a house like that.
Well, no, that's how
very
tall a
large.
tower is. Colossus is taller than a tower.
Colossus about 100 meters, and that's a fucking mansion or a small hotel.
If the two scenes we get to see the Colossus in are if one of them has a shot where we can get Odd next to at least a measurable section of the Colossus, we can measure how big he is.
Probably.
But
Do you have a measurement of Volvic?
So I think the best so all the Lyoko towers, for people who might not be totally in the loop, so you have the part that's visible above the ground, and then they have roots that dig into the ground of Lyoko that I guess sort of is where they link up with all the data cables that go to them or something. And I was bored, so I did the math to figure, and so the height from the bottom of the roots of the tower to the very top, the little disc on top is 144 feet or 44 meters approximately. Which, you know, that's a 13-story building. Yeah. Very tall. Very tall. But like I was saying, thank you for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the final 3 episodes before Evolution.
See you all later.
See you all later.
See
Bye.
Virginia.